Hey guys, this is a quick presentation on the new moon at 20 degrees of Scorpio, which is upcoming on Monday morning. That's GMT. And we're going to run through the different energies you can expect over this new moon period. So we're using the image of the eagle, and we're going to look at that in a bit more detail afterwards. And we're going to get straight into the new moon themes. So we have Mars in a tight conjunction aspect with the new moon at 22 Scorpio. Uranus is in a tight opposition aspect to Mars and the new moon energy. We also have Saturn in a wide T-square configuration as an apex to the new moon, Mars and Uranus energies. We have an assisting trine from Neptune in Pisces. Then we have a wide sextile aspect to Pluto in Capricorn. Now, all three outer planets are involved if you use wide orbs, okay? So the tightest orb will obviously be the Uranus orb. So that's going to have the most influence over this new moon period. The Mars-Uranus opposition occurs on Saturday night at 21:34 GMT. Okay, so that energy is applying as we speak, or as I am recording this, and as you watch, if you watch before the new moon or before Saturday night. So what is Scorpio energy? It's a fixed water sign. So water signs are the emotional and the feeling signs, and Scorpio can be represented by deep wells that are hidden underneath the surface. So it's what's brooding underneath the surface of the person or the personality, things you don't really know that are going on under the surface and what's going on in their deeper psyche. Scorpio is the underworld, everything that happens underneath the surface. So it also represents the unconscious, what you have, what's untapped in you, what you have yet to awaken within you. So it's also everything that's hidden and everything that is secret. It's also represented by the occult, and it's a very psychological sign. It's very deep. It also has an investigative and probing kind of nature. So Scorpio people make very good detectives. It can also represent debt and hidden wealth. And the main themes of Scorpio are the death, transformational, and rebirth stages, okay, which most people would face in their lives at some point. You need to go through certain challenging periods of time. And this is where you're asked to dig deep and utilize all of the resources available to you. And if it's keeping a strong mind and optimistic attitude, that you utilizing using your Scorpio energy. And with this Scorpio energy as well, you can be open to exploring uncharted territory, which can crop up when you're dealing with other people. They may trigger something in you which forces you to go deeper into your own psyche and maybe investigate, like maybe the situation hasn't appeared before, hasn't came up before, but you're now being asked to visit uncharted territory and explore that particular energy. So different levels of energy expression or utilization would be the three different levels of Scorpio energy, which can be symbolized by the scorpion and the phoenix and the eagle. Okay, so the scorpion kind of energy would be the low energy, which Scorpio people can tap into people and manipulate them. They can find their weakness and prey on that. So the higher level would be the Phoenix level, where you enter a period of transformation when you become rebirthed and come out the other side. And then eventually, if you work hard enough on yourself and through your situations and come out victorious, you can reach the eagle status, which we will look at afterwards. So the general themes of this new moon period, and Scorpio as well, is the strategy of war. Now, Mars is the lord of war, the god of war, rules Aries, also rules Scorpio. In Aries, it would be represented by the violence of war. In Scorpio, it's represented by the strategy of war. So it's how you plan your attacks or even how you don't plan and let the enemy make certain moves, and then you will have a strategy to react. So Scorpio is very strategic in that way. Now, the Uranus aspect is going to provide shocks and surprises, unplanned circumstances, sudden occurrences. And with the theme of the new moon, we can expect new beginnings as well. We're also open here to awakenings, revolution, rebellion, protest, the potential for violence with this energy as well. Accidents can be accident prone, confrontation from others, and be aware of extreme behavior. Okay, so the new moon chart, now this is set for Belfast, and you can see the Mars so close here to the new moon energy. New moon 20 degrees, Mars only 1.5 degrees away there from the new moon energy. So it's ruling over this new moon. Okay. So the Uranus opposition is in direct opposition. So it's conflicting energies with the new moon. Okay. We may find some stability here with the Saturn square. Now, it is a very wide square, but nonetheless, Saturn can provide stability. And now that his motion is direct, you may be, if you're struggling to find some reality, Saturn is the energy you go to look for stability and reliability. Neptune, if you're feeling like you need to escape, escapism into meditation, getting in touch with your deeper self and your higher self and contacting the divine through that, or even getting lost in some kind of creative energy. Okay, so art, singing, dancing, writing music, acting, anything like that. Okay, that involves you using your imagination, creative skills. The Pluto sextile, now these aspects are wide. The trine from Neptune is pretty tight. The aspects from Pluto and from Saturn are quite wide, but the Pluto energy here in sextile will assist in the transformational process that begins with this Scorpio new moon. Okay. So in terms of your personal horoscope and your personal life situations, do you have any personal planets or any angles in your chart that are close to this new moon energy? And that can be affected by opposition. That would be the Uranus side of this particular scale. And anything that's square. So that would be the fixed signs, any planets or angles in the fixed signs. So that would be Taurus, Leo, as well as Scorpio and Taurus. And Aquarius, Leo and Aquarius, as well as the Scorpio and Taurus energies as well. Now, you can also check which house in your chart the new moon occurs and which quadrant in particular of your chart is highlighted. So the house, of course, will give clues to which area of life you're transforming and creating new beginnings through. Okay. Now, another clue would be looking at any personal circumstances or situations which are recurring that can be enhanced by this energy. So what are you being asked to transform? What is troubling you in your current life situation, or what are you actually going through? So what are the main themes there that can be enhanced by this Scorpio rebirthing kind of energy? Okay, now we have a quote. Let's go back to the eagle, the symbolism of the eagle. And the eagle uses the storm to reach unimaginable heights. So if you just think about that for a second, the storm is difficult to navigate, difficult to get through, and life has its stormy periods. But the eagle uses the storm to reach unimaginable heights. So it reaches and it rises above. So the things to ask yourself with this new moon energy would be, are you at the beginning of a major life transformation? If so, will you navigate the storm And will you soar high like the eagle? You have a choice. You can blame and manipulate others and use the lower level of Scorpio energy, like the serpent, the scorpion, or you can submit to the phoenix phase of the transformation and allow the deep transformation to take place over time, which leads to becoming the eagle with far-reaching vision, clarity, and strength. So that's entirely up to you how you navigate these waters. So I am available on Facebook. You can contact me on Facebook to share personal stories or experiences with me, with confidentiality, of course. And if you want to, if you would like me to provide some insights and a forecast, just make contact on Facebook. And for anyone who wants to show any appreciation at all for these recordings, you can click on the link and you can buy me coffee. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope everyone has a peaceful and lovely transformative experience over the new moon period. Thank you.